Greetings. I am Abhishek. I am here with my professor P. Vasuki and Jacinta to present this paper on program synthesis. As the name suggests, program synthesis is an art of creating programs from user's intent or specification. Many of its techniques have been incorporated in Microsoft products. For example, in Microsoft Excel from 2010 onwards, you can find a feature called flash fill. You just have to give an example and the flash fill will fill all the remaining rows with the same logic without you creating a single line of code or formula. The input to a program synthesizer would be the what the user wants, which can be represented by input output examples, a demo, or a simple English sentence. There is a difference between PS and program induction. In induction, the program is not the output. It finds the logic from the specification and uses them on the input to get the output. We will not be deep diving into the program induction. Our focus is on the program synthesis alone. Challenges we face while creating program synthesis like understanding the requirement, creating a specification, interpreting the user's intent, implementing synthesis based on the intent. As every subtask is subjective, depends on the person, algorithm and DSL, it is challenging to create a perfect program synthesizer. We will be taking more on DSL in the following slides. The first challenge we are going to talk about is user intent. The user intent will be our user, our input to the system, how well the specifications are laid, how well the system will perform. Incomplete and ambiguous specifications may lead to the generation of the wrong program. So the way we are going to express our intentions are very important. Understanding the user intents through the specification is hard. Adi Desai and his team used deep learning to convert natural language sentence to the corresponding DSL. Viu Lee and Sumit Gulwani proposed a interactive program synthesis model to decrease the cognitive burden that the user endures trying to ensure that the system produces the desired program. In the context of PS, program space is the range of possible programs as solution. Finding the right problem from the huge space is one of the primary challenging aspects of the program synthesis. A program can be written in more than one way in a given targeted programming language. It can be either logically or semantically different. The problem lies in the freedom of functions in any programming language. One of the solutions is to use the domain-specific language, which is independent of programming languages. In the examples given, consider the problem of finding the largest when multiplied by 3. In the top two programs, the logic is same, whereas the function used are different, semantically different. Between the bottom and the top programs, it is logically different. In the top, we multiply each number with 3 and then find out the largest. In the bottom, we first find out the largest and then multiply by 3. The third challenge is the searching and the ranking problem. The ranking has been identified in the synthesis from auto completion of code to robotics auto programming. These synthesizers may generate or identify more than one program which could satisfy the given user specifications. The synthesized system executes top-down, bottom-up search or any static search in the search page. Then the synthesized system checks the program against the user constraint and lists the programs that satisfy the constraint. The resultant programs were ranked using the evaluation criteria like speed or coverage, as well the size of the programs using statistical methods or machine learning techniques. The correctness of the synthesized programs depends on the size of the training set. If the size of the training set is small, the integrated program may overfit to the training set, and so it may give the correct input to the trained cases but may fail for the unseen test cases. Coming to the type of synthesizer, I am going to divide them into two types: deductive and inductive, based on the how the specifications are defined. Deductive PS generates program from high-level descriptions. They require detailed specifications as opposed to induced programming synthesis. The advantages of using theorem proving techniques with detailed specifications is that there is a minimal chance of logical errors. Stanford Research Institute problem solver is an automatic planner written in Lisp that can solve robotic problems Pro is a program that produces code in Lisp programming languages. When specifications are given in predictive calculus, it consists of two parts. In the first part, the theorem prover proves whether the specification exists. In the second part, the output, which is the proof, gets feed into the another program that produces the desired code. Pro is also capable of producing code in another language when the second part is modified. The limitations of the reduced programming synthesis, it is difficulty in specifying the user's intent. Inductive programming observes that the set of input and output creates to generalize them. The terms inductive program synthesis and programming by examples are alternatively different. The subfield is user compatible approach and comparatively easier than deductive programming with respect to user intent. Thus, it had been explored the most. The user who is capable of programming can easily explain to the computer through examples, and the PBE systems comes with a program for it. Search algorithms like enumerative, statistics, constraint-based and version-based, algebra-based algorithms, but the search-based techniques tended to be slow, and so artificial intelligent techniques were used to guide and fasten the search for a suitable program. The inductive programming synthesis also tries to generalize from the incomplete examples. In the recent years, researchers combine intensive and deductive programming app approaches. Intensive programming creates the candidate solutions from the specification and verifies the functionality with the illustrative examples given by the user. Domain-specific languages is a language is defined for a specific domain. They are not dependent on any programming languages. There are three advantages. First thing is they are universal, common, can be substituted with any code, avoids replications, smaller representation helps learning faster, and also output will be very simpler. Third one is the freedom the programming language brings can be restricted using DSL. As such, search becomes easier. We are going to discuss two important systems. First one is DeepCoder. This is an example for PBE, inductive programming synthesis, and Neural PS. It's neural network model synthesize programs for competitive programming from input-output examples and utilizes neural networks to guide the search process. It follows the approach called learning inductive programming synthesis. The authors have defined a separate domain-specific language. The main disadvantage is the DeepCoder limit itself to small, simple, competitive style programs due to their defined DSL. The next one is the PC coder. It is an advancement of the DeepCoder, generates long program. They use an extended version of the DeepCoder DSL and train two neural networks. The first neural network predicts the statement in the program, both the functions and operators. The second network is the learned garbage collector. Redefines the program which predicts the variable that are eliminated. They can prove that PC coder empirically proves a faster system than DeepCoder. Now let's talk about where the program synthesis has been used. Pros program synthesis by examples, a framework of technologies developed for inductive programming environment. Programming by examples, automatic generation of programs from input-output examples. It is used to generate the utilities like flash fill, flash extract, flash relate, which are discussed in the subsequent sections. It includes predefined suite of technologies for automatic programming and data wrangling. If the syntax for the specific domain languages is given, pros will create a synthesis to generate the DSL programs. Previous version of the flash fill is Quackword 2010. It is released in Excel flash fill in 2013 and release versions in the years 2016 and 2019. Can perform a string number data transformation. Given an example, it can fill the remaining rows. Accuracy increases with distinct examples. Data wrangling, extracting structured data from various types of files like text files, web pages, spreadsheet, log files, semi-structured data through programming by examples. Pyramidum. It is featured in Microsoft PowerShell and Asus OMS operation management suites. There are many other programming syntheses exist with applications in different domains. One such utility based on program synthesis is heterogeneous data extraction framework. Uses machine learning models along with noisy predictive programming synthesis, which is based on Flash Meta framework to extract structured information from the heterogeneous data. They use the conditional random fields and bidirectional long short-term memory augmented with CRFS as the ML models. The model trains to label potential attributes that may be noisy. These labels were given as an input to program synthesis to generate programs that could cover the input space. The outputs from the model and the synthesizers are compared, and the models and resynthesizing the programs so as to increase the quality of extraction and minimize the user interaction. The approach involves three phases as shown in the figure. Phases. In the first phase, the standard PBE system such as FlashPill finds the programming P1 over DSL1 while minimizing the given input-output examples using a ranking function. The second phase applies a global search to find the program P2 equivalent to the one generated in the first phase. The program generator has to satisfy the set of given inputs optimized by another ranking function. The final phase rewrites P2, that is the phase 2, into the DSL2 whose grammar is similar to the target language. To conclude, PS has been incorporated into many products. Microsoft has its own dedicated research team working on this. Also, many papers and research is going on how to improve the quality and performance. They are created as APIs and used in robotics, data wrangling, etc. I would like to highlight that in future we will be able to benefit a lot from this field.